A lot of privilege, stack-up birds complaining these days. Mind you, that ain't nothing new. Women pissing and moaning about the fucking patriarchy. What we're dealing with here is a bunch of middle-class, liberal sob sisters who've come to the conclusion that they're all victims of this terrible system which oppresses women and tries to keep them tied to the kitchen sink or what have you. It's a fucking conspiracy. Women want equal rights and equal opportunities, so they say. Those of us who ain't fucking stupid or weren't born yesterday, we know better, don't we, chaps? Feminism, so-called feminism, is actually, well, you know, it's a Marxist lesbian plot for world domination, ain't it? See, birds, or at least most of them, are very hate-filled, bitter creatures. They hate us blokes, and they're always getting ideas above their station. And they're never fucking happy, are they? Let's be honest. They always want more. More what? More money, more cosmetics, more lace curtains, more shit they can put in their handbags, more shit they don't need. You look at a woman, you see a human being. Well, almost human anyway. But a bird looks at you, she sees a cash dispenser, mate. That's what you are to her. And because geezers, for the most part, think with their dicks, women can get away with plenty of heinous shit that blokes never could. Equal rights, fuck off. Get back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, yeah? I love how these liberal internet keyboard Marxist lesbians are always banging on about the patriarchy, as if it were a bad thing that blokes are in charge. I mean, let's be honest, boys, civilization is an exclusively male enterprise. Yeah? The building you work in, designed by blokes, built by blokes. The road you drive on, designed by blokes, built by geezers. Yeah. All the wars in history, selflessly fought by men so that women wouldn't have to get their hands dirty. Am I saying blokes are perfect? Of course not. We have our faults. But could you imagine if our politics, our economies, was ran exclusively by birds? It'd be global fucking meltdown in a matter of days. There'd probably be a nuclear exchange, maybe extinction would be on the cards. All of those weapons, intelligently constructed by men to keep the world a safer place, in female hands, doesn't bear thinking about. The two hormonal women you see, poor little things. I've noticed online dating is all the rage these days. My advice to blokes who go in for that sort of thing: steer clear of American women, boys. They're fucking crazy. Crazy is what happens to women when they get too much freedom. Too much freedom. No. Look elsewhere. Find yourself a nice little traditional woman, one who knows her place. A nice little obedient, delicate flower who does as she's told, and whose role don't stray outside of cooking your dinner, doing the dishes, and dropping to her knees anytime you ask and sacking you off. That, my friends, is the ideal. And that being said, brothers, I leave you with these words. Long live the patriarchy, death to the Marxist lesbian conspiracy. We have seen the enemy, and the enemy is a commie ragmancher. We will fight them on the beaches if we can be bothered, and in the pubs, and outside of Argos as well, where they tend to congregate for some reason. We will never surrender. Right, show's over, lads. Fuck